Wonderful, wonderful you. I love that. That was a beautiful lead-in to this talk this morning about to dream the what? Possible dream. To dream the possible dream. This month marks the 16th anniversary of the Unity Church of Central Massachusetts, and I've had the privilege to be part of that history for at least 8 years, the first 3, and then the last 5. Many of you have been here, like Arlene, for the whole 16 years. Jane was with us in the beginning, went away for a little while to the Cape, which we forgive her for. She bought a house down there. Went to Unity on the Cape, not a bad place to go. But it's back with us now. Jane Richardson, people don't know who I'm talking about.
Glad to be back.
You know, over those 16 years, many people have had many dreams for this spiritual community. And many of those dreams have come true. And some of the dreams have faded away. And of course, some of the original dreams are still with us, and new dreams are being created each and every day. T.S. Eliot said, "Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far they can go." And that's the question we all face this morning. How far can we go with this dream called UCCM, Unity Church of Central Massachusetts? A father once asked the son, "How do you like going to school?" And the son said, "The going bit is fine, as is the coming home bit too, but I'm not too keen on the time in between." And it's the same thing with our dreams. You know, back in 1996, with Arlene Dorschild and myself and Ken Williamson, who was our coach up there at Unity Church in Portland, Maine, when we first had this dream of UCCM, it was very exciting, wasn't it? To be dreaming about what was going to happen tomorrow. And it was thrilling beyond words to give birth to this dream, to finally have a Unity. It wasn't church back in the first month. It was the Unity Center of Central Massachusetts. And it will certainly be a wonder in a time of great celebration when the dream is fully and completely realized. You know, I had that happen in my life, a dream that was fully and completely realized. Some of you might have shared this with me when I finally realized the lifelong dream that I had of becoming an ordained minister. Doesn't happen a lot to have a dream fully and completely realized. But it's exciting at the beginning, time to celebrate at the end. But it's the in-between time, between the start and the finish, that can truly be difficult. That really can challenge us to stay the course. And that time is right now for UCCM. The time where often people choose to give up, to give in, to give way, to let go of those original dreams. I call this time in the oven time. When you're baking cookies, you know, and your recipe can be absolutely perfect, but it still needs that in the oven time, right? Which takes patience. Only then can the mixture rise and become ready. So folks, we're in the oven time here at UCCM. That's where we're sitting right now, rising and becoming ready to realize our full potential, our full and complete purpose. To realize that dream of being a viable, thriving, permanent Unity Church in Central Massachusetts. Now, some of you might be saying right now, BJ, wait a minute. We're already all that. We've already realized our purpose. We are a viable, thriving, permanent church in Central Massachusetts. But I want to suggest to you that my dream is bigger than what we already are. Because I believe that there is much, much more to come. And much, much more to be. Now, before I get into that dream, my dream, let me ask you, have you ever had a dream that somehow became lost? Or that you had given up on for some reason, sometime, somewhere? Let me ask you, what would it take to get that fire burning in you again for that dream? What would it take to make that dream come back alive? That's what I want to explore with you today. How can we get the fire burning again in that dream that we all call UCCM? Walt Disney once said, all of our dreams can come true if we only have the courage to pursue them. Do you believe that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, the courage for me comes from just one place. What do you think that place is?
Within.
Within. Yes. And for me, it's manifested through that one presence, that one power that we call God. I believe that God wants us to realize a big, huge, gigantic dream called UCCM. God wants you and I to dream big, to dream many, many dreams, and to have the courage to go after those dreams. So let me share with you what my dream of UCCM looks like. You're going to have a chance to share yours a little bit later in this talk. But for now, what do I envision? You know, I know many of you have heard me talk about wanting to have Unity Church of Central Massachusetts be full status with the Unity Worldwide Ministries. What does that mean? Some of you are like, what? Well, we are an expansion group. Even after 16 years, we're an expansion group of our headquarters, Unity Worldwide Ministries. And to be full status is sort of like becoming a grown-up church. You know, we are seen, we're on the map of Unity once we are established as once we reach that full status. And there's a number of steps you have to take to get there. And we have accomplished some of those steps, but we're still walking the path. You know, there was a Unity Church before any of our time in Worcester. And it's gone now. It didn't get established. It didn't last beyond the people who met together for a couple decades or however long it was. When Arlene and I were finding Unity in the early 1990s, we had to drive to Boston, the Boston area, to Somerville to go to a Unity Church. And so here we are again. Here we are again, a group meeting. Been meeting for several years now. But what will happen when some of the founders are no longer here? Will they be celebrating the 50th anniversary of UCCM, the 75th, the 100th? Like my mom just did in St. Luke's Episcopal Church? Does it have that lasting legacy? I wonder.